when you were younger, I had read something or maybe heard you say something before about, an after school program. It reminded me of, an experience that I had. So I wanted to ask you about that. Like, you had a situation prior to you getting into the heavy end of it, where you were going after school and your uncle would have you sitting behind the bars pitching. Is that right?
Sitting behind the what now?
Sitting behind some bars in a building that
selling weed.
Yeah, yeah. So how old were you at the point at which you were doing that?
Probably 16.
You're 16 years old.
Yeah, because he had just gave me the car, and like I said, he was busy. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that's where I got the concept of the cup, because now I'm behind the bars and I'm just surfing through the chute,
right?
And it's safe,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
This is why I asked you that, because the sophistication, as simple as it was, of somebody who didn't get no kind of training, but you're steadily adapting. You know what I'm saying? Like most cats, they don't adapt. Whatever they start out with, if that's working for them, they'll do that until it destroys them. You know what I mean? No matter how much it serves them and grows their situation, they won't expand. They'll just keep doing that same thing until they get played out.
Right.
They don't adapt. That's common. And what you shared with us so far, you adapt. That stands out to somebody who's been through it.
Right.
That's not common. So it makes me ask, where did you get these things that you did the way you did them? Where were they introduced to you? They had to be introduced to you in some type of form or fashion prior to you starting to implement them.
Just paying attention. Even though I wasn't involved, I just paid attention. My father, he did teach me that though. You know what I'm saying? When I was going to visit him in jail, you know what I'm saying? And it was just about life. He was like, you got to pay attention. He always tell me, like, that's the one thing you got to do is pay attention, because, even though a situation may not have nothing to do with you at the present time, it may present itself to you in life later on.
That's right.
So if you pay attention to it now and you watch how it unfolds, when it appears in your life, you're already ahead of the game, because you know what to do to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And then he also said that about character. You know what I'm saying? He said, you always want to control your destiny in dealing with people. So he was like, if you pay attention to a person's characteristics and their aura and their energy, you know what I'm saying? And you put that in your database, even though you going to run into a different person, he may be a different color, a different shape, a different size, a different age. But if you pay attention to them characteristics in their aura, and it makes you say, damn, it remind me of. So now you pull out that data bank of who they remind you of, and now you know how to build and form a relationship with this person, because this person's characteristics are omitting the same energy and information as what you got in your data bank. So now you control the narrative of the relationship.
Brother, if that man never gave you anything else, that right there, you should be thankful for all your days, because that right there is the essential ingredient.
Right.
Pay attention or pay everything else.
Yeah.
That's it. So tell me about the point that you start to get some attention you don't want. You start to, like, somebody's got to try to come and get some of this money before anything. Somebody gonna try to come get this money.
The neighborhood, that happened in the neighborhood, man. I was still doing rocks at the time. And I'm, like I said, I'm green as hell, bro. Like, so a nigga challenging me, I'm up at Crunks hooping. They like, you ain't got no motherfucking money. Who don't? I'm just started selling rocks though. Nigga, who don't got no money? Nigga, you ain't got no money. You a lie, nigga. I got about 50,000. Like, you ain't got no motherfucking 50,000. Where is that? Nigga, it's at home in my safe in the basement.
What's safe in the basement? You got a safe in the basement. Oh, you do? What's the combination?
Listen, bro. So he asked me that shit, man. I'm still hooping. This nigga done disappeared. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Get home, dough kicked in, safe gone, money gone. I still don't know though. Bro, I do not. I swear, man, I didn't figure that shit out till about 6 months later.
Now that's a top college education you just paid for. You just paid for a year at Harvard.
Man, I did not figure that shit out till 6 months later. But when I figured out, I employed him.
My motherfucking man, goddamn.
Yeah, I employed him.
Say what? Say why?
Okay, I employed him. I built him up to about 300-400. You know what I'm saying? Built him up to about 300,000 or 400,000, and I had this system where I collect the money first. You know what I'm saying, and all that old stuff. So he was always pressed about getting work because he was always trying to plot to rob me. Even when I employed him, he was still plotting to rob me. So he really got me sharp as fuck. So after I employed him, fed him, programming him, paying attention to how he do his shit, okay, I'm about to be on. So now I know that his money is going to be here every time I'm about to be on. He's going to take the money to this one safe spot he always go to. You know what I'm saying? So after about the 6th time, after I know, you know, he was getting, you know what I'm saying, at least 10 to 15, I knew the money was going to be there. Yeah, we got my money back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And told him, damn, that's so unfortunate, but I'm gonna front you 5.
Yeah, check this. Bro, I have to tip my hat to your cloth. Like, I almost want to cut this off. This ain't they not even suited for this. You dig me? Like, for real. Like, what you just said is so obscure, bro. It to most of the cats listening to this, I would say they would think that was something out of a movie. Right. But they don't understand that art imitates life. None of those things are created. They're adapted from actual people.